Was there a particular moment that you remember where you was like, you know what, I'm done? Like, cause sometimes people hit that brick wall and they're like, you know what, this is out my league. Was there a moment you remember on that behalf?
I had it hard at Howard in the fine arts department. I think a lot of people will say the same thing too. They tried to be hard on you on purpose so that when you leave out, you're kind of like untouchable. You've been through it all. So the moment for me was after every year they would do evaluations, the most intense process ever. They'd bring you in one by one in front of all your professors and the board, and they'd chew you out. They would tell you and chew you out is not that, it's not that bad, but they would tell you all the things that you needed to work on, all the times you messed up in the semester, and it's just you and all these people that you respect in a room. And they don't really tell you anything good. And that was after my sophomore year, and I was like, bruh, I know I gotta be doing something right. Like, I thought I was supposed to be an actor. How am I not killing it? I was getting like a B in my acting class. I'm like, all it is for some lines? Like, I'm not supposed to be this stressed? I'm like, man, look, it's something else I could be doing. All my friends, none of them are acting majors. They're all like business majors. They kicking it, they're clubbing. I'm in here doing costumes and lighting. I'm like, nah, I didn't come to college for this. Like, this is supposed to be fun. So sophomore year, that's when I was like, I'm not doing it anymore.
I think it's pretty interesting because you receiving critiques on ways that people, obviously act. But everybody has their perspective of what they believe good acting is.
Exactly.
So the choices that you make, somebody would have said, I would have made this choice. This person would say, I would have made this choice. And the fact that they don't agree with your choice, that can harm.
They were more so about breaking you so that you could be open. So it wasn't, they loved when you like make a choice, but what they really wanted is for you to be open and bold enough to make a choice. And they will also critique you on like, you didn't do your best on this assignment, or you've been coming late to class, or you didn't meet enough with your scene partner. Things that were more so just lessons that'll take you through life. But I didn't see it as that at that moment.
So it's really like a teaching of discipline.
Definitely. That's all, like, but when you're 19 and 20, like all that it all sounds the same. It all sounds like you're telling me I suck.
So how could somebody like recognize that and decipher the difference? Let's say I'm a young girl in your position. How could I decipher the difference between the criticism and they're just hating on me, quote unquote?
There's no formula. When I say I almost quit, there was a bunch of us that almost quit and only a couple of us actually came back. That fine arts department, it was hardcore. I don't think I realized what was actually going on to maybe like my junior year when I started to see all the things that they critiqued me on. I had now fixed them, and now I was starting to see that manifest in me being an actor. So I was like, oh, but had I'd quit, I would have never got to that point. You see what I'm saying? And that's something I think that they do need to fix in their approach and how they like evaluate you, because it messed up a lot of people's self-esteem.
So let me ask this question. How important is acceptance of criticism at a young age? Because it sounds to me like you said it can make or break people. Yeah. And if that is something that should be adjusted, then they're in there breaking people. You know what I mean? So how important?
It needs to be followed with love or explanation, as opposed to just the critique. There is a way to say, this year we noticed that you came into class late a lot. A better way would be make sure that you buddy up with somebody, or maybe have somebody call you, make sure you're coming to class, because that will result in you missing the first half of class, and that's when we go over this exercise, and this is going to help you later when you need to do this in your scene. Now I know why. Now I see how I can fix it, what can do better. It sounds like you're trying to help me, not hurt me.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.